The front door swung open, revealing my two daughters, their faces beaming with excitement. But it wasn't just them. Standing between them was a woman so stunningly beautiful. She seemed to shimmer under the porch light. As they proudly introduced their new friend, my jaw practically hit the floor. She was otherworldly, literally. Her skin had a soft, ethereal glow, and delicate bioluminescent markings traced her features. She smiled warmly, and I just stood there, completely frozen in disbelief. My daughters, oblivious to my shock, pulled her inside, their chatter filling the sudden silence. She knelt politely in a gesture of greeting, her radiant presence making my modest living room feel like a grand hall. I felt a blush creep up my neck. My daughters pushed her gently forward, urging her to meet me properly. I think I dropped my coffee mug. Through the sound of shattering ceramic, her voice, elegant and melodic, introduced herself. My daughters were practically bursting with pride as she complimented my home, calling it cozy and full of warmth. I just stared wide-eyed as this exotic beauty, with hair that seemed to hold starlight, stepped gracefully around the mess I just made. She moved with an elegance that was captivating, her shimmering form a stark contrast to my worn-out sofa and simple clothes. She tilted her head, studying my flustered face with an innocent curiosity that was both disarming and unnerving. My daughters whispered excitedly, watching the whole interaction unfold. She complimented my warm aura, and I struggled to form a coherent sentence. Her eyes, glowing softly, held a depth I couldn't comprehend, leaving me completely speechless. My daughters giggled as I awkwardly offered her tea, my hands trembling as I took hers in a brief, gentle handshake. As she petted our family cat, who was instantly smitten, she turned and complimented my cooking, the aroma of which was still lingering in the air. I froze mid-sentence. Later, she sat at our dining table, listening intently as I stumbled through a story about my day. Her genuine interest was something I hadn't experienced in a long time. My daughter smiled as she lightly touched my hand in a gesture of empathy. Sitting next to her on the couch felt surreal. She was so close, her radiant warmth a comforting presence. She studied the family photos on the wall, her gaze lingering on a picture of me when I was younger. My daughters begged me to let her stay, and when she smiled at me so brightly, how could I refuse? In the backyard, she touched a flower, and for a moment, both she and the petals glowed in unison. It was mesmerizing. We sat beneath the old oak tree, and for the first time in what felt like an eternity, a comfortable silence settled between me and another adult. My daughters, peeking from the window, were practically celebrating. She called my home beautiful and said she found me intriguing, which sent my heart into a panic. Her laugh, soft and melodic at my awkward jokes, was music. As the days turned into a week, her presence transformed our little home. We shared a blanket during a family movie night, and I felt her subtly lean against me. I found myself smiling, really smiling, for the first time in years. Her glowing patterns would light up as she spoke, and my daughters took every opportunity to sneak photos of me blushing at her compliments. She asked if she could stay longer, her soft voice filled with a shy hope that mirrored my own. She started helping in the kitchen, her curiosity about human traditions turning cooking into an adventure. She called me gentle and admirable, and my daughters just about exploded with glee. We found ourselves talking late into the night, sharing stories under the quiet watch of the moon. One evening on the porch, she asked about Earth romance, and I nearly choked on my tea. She said she felt safe with me, her words a balm to a part of my soul I thought was long lost. As we walked, she gently took my hand, her touch sending a jolt through me. A quiet understanding grew between us. Then she rested her head on my shoulder, and in that moment the world fell away. She told me she wanted to stay, to become a part of our little family. And as this stunning, gentle soul settled into our home, a lonely father finally felt whole again. Thanks for watching.